Hello, everybody. This is Rohan back again with another Q&A episode. Let's get on with the questions, shall we? And we are currently at season 3, episode 3, Tribble Time. F&P BBS asked, thoughts on Oswaldo? Never heard of it. Favorite DreamWorks movie? Flushed away. AGC Productions Fun Entertainment asked, where did you get the Teletubby shirt? It's not actually a shirt. It's actually a pajama top. But my Tasmania from my cousin from Tasmania sent it to me as a gift, and she was very kind enough to sail deliver it to me. What would you think if Pixar made a movie about the first 7 films together? That would be nice. When are you going to get back on Toy Story treats with Teletubbies? Once I finish Toy Story 3 with Teletubbies. Magic Blue asked, thoughts on Toy Story 2, Ratatouille, and Soul? They're all good movies, but I like the former the best. Martin the Scrafty and Greninja Team 2K9 asked, what's your opinion on Gacha Club? This is gonna sound controversial to any of my subscribers who hate Gacha, or viewers who hate Gacha, but I find it to be a very good app. I I really like the anime-esque art style it has. And even a few of my favorite YouTubers seem to have used it, and like Higby Productions, Mina Aishi, etc. And I accidentally fell in love with it as I continued to use it. Tristan Lania asked, "Did you know in Toy Story 3 Dolly was voiced by the same voice actress who played Sally in the Cars trilogy and Miss Flint from Monsters Inc.?" Yes. Favorite Mario game so far? Super Mario 3D World. Dumbest Sophie Hansel, godmother of bunnies, asked. Excuse me, sorry about that. That was kind of rude. If you visited the US, would you visit the Toys R Us sections in Macy's stores since they're all over the country now? Yes, I would. If I ever went to the United States. Matthew Woolston, franchise characters Fairness 2003 asked, what's your opinion on Turtle Drama Island? It's a really good Canadian cartoon. I remember when I first watched it, when I first heard of it when I was getting a haircut in 2009, and it was airing on ABC One. Well, the first 6 or 5 seasons used to air on ABC, but they're not available to watch on Australian television at the moment, for some reason. Likely because of the Redonkulous race and Turtle Drama Rama, aka Turtle Drama Daycare, taking the spotlight. What's the show on the Wiggles and Teen Titans Go? I don't know what you mean by that question. Mark Productions 2K10 asked, how did you feel when Argentina won the 2022 Twitter World Cup? Um, that might be maybe lucky. Who's better, Rolando or Messi? I don't really know. I don't know either of these guys. Who's your least favorite user besides Ewan Lowe? I think it's best if we not ask a question like that for my Q&A series. He is cute asked, do you remember that Rarity was going to be used as Tinky Wick Tank? Um, kinda. Sheikh Humano asked, did you watch The Brack Show? No, I never watched it. Tairma Belrose asked, should you do more Luigi Watches Pingu? Once I get more Pingu DVDs, then yes. Aren't you making any more Characters Watches Scary Logos videos? I'm just taking a break because I'm just trying to finish Toy Story 3 with Teletubbies, which explains the lack of uploads. What's your opinion on Sesame Street? It was a good show from my childhood. Um it teached many kids about It teaches kids about life lessons, and it even dealt with a lot of serious topics like racism and death and possibly homophobia and what else? Maybe dealing with parents in jail or parents going to the army, and the list goes on. Have you seen Puss in Boots 2: The Last Wish? Yes, I have. It was good. Or for these to continue with the question three, I heard that Sesame Street teamed up with NFTs, which is really shocking for most people who grew up with Sesame Street, and I am quite disappointed to hear that. What's your favorite 2016 movie? I don't really know. Can't really decide. Maybe Finding Dory. I don't know. Should you do a Monsters University cast called Horton's University? Probably not. Did you know that Greg, Murray, and Jeff retired from the Wiggles in 2012? Yes. What do you think of me? What do you think of a me, as in the Wii avatar? It's a really good. I like the Nintendo Mii's. They're quite funny and extraordinary. What's your opinion on the Robots movie? It's a very underrated classic from the now defunct Blue Sky Studios. I watched a bit of it when I was young, and I didn't remember what else happened in it because I haven't watched it in a while. Have you watched Garfield? Yes, I've watched Garfield a lot. IDK Donkey asked, how many chapters are there in your Toy Story creepypasta? I'm thinking of maybe perhaps five, because there was a fifth Toy Story film announced. Will Buzz slash Evil Buzz die in it? Maybe. And will Sid die in it? No, he won't die because Sid's just a child or a teenager since he's 13 years old in the Creepypasta series. And I don't want to sound like a sick bastard for letting him die in my series. Letting a child, let alone a child. The Dipper Pines and Disney XD Fan 2023 asked, if you visit the United States, what would you do there? Maybe go to the places that we Australians don't have. What do you think of the big backyardigans? I don't care for it. What is the coolest thing you ever saw? I don't really know. Maybe the Mario movie trailer? How did you react when you saw there was going to be a Toy Story 5? I was quite surprised and bewildered, and possibly mortified, because do we really need a fifth Toy Story film? Have you seen any movies in theaters? Well, for the first film I saw in a cinema was Toy Story 3, and the most recent film I saw in a cinema was the 1993 Super Mario Bros. Film. Do you have Disney Plus? Yes, I do. Have you ever seen Toy Story Toons? Yes. Have you ever watched Thomas and Friends before? Yes. Yuan Aguirre asked, what's your opinion on The Simpsons, Thomas and Friends, Bob the Builder, Your Gabba Gabba, and Wonder Pets? For Thomas and Friends, I like it, but for the rest, I don't care about them. However, I do find the latter to be a cute show. Funtime Kinsey asked, what inspiration do you have when you make your own creepypasta stories? I've said this in the previous episode, but Jackson Ross was Jackson Ross was the person who inspired me to make my own creepypasta stories. I remember reading and hearing a lot of his creepypastas back in 2014, and they gave me the urge to make my own. Cartoon Network and Spider Man Fan 2008 asked, do you think 2023 is starting to get better than 2022? Maybe. What did you watch on Cartoon Network? I watched the The three main shows I used to watch on Cartoon Network were Adventure Time, Regular Show, and The Amazing World of Gumball. How would you rank the Mario characters? That's going to be a pretty long list, but if I were to rank the four plumbers, it would go like this: 4 Wario, 3 Luigi, 2 Mario, and 1 Luigi. Was the old Cartoon Network way better than the new one? Yeah, it was. What would you do this summer? Well, summer was 1 month ago. I'm currently living in autumn. Yeah, I know. We Australians are kind of weird. Alex Campbell asked, "Do you like Jurassic Park and what's your opinion on it?" No, and I never watched it. Have you watched Avatar? Yes, I have. What was the best and worst McJuggernuggets video you watched? I gotta say, for the former, I'd say the April Fool's prank on Melissa Stahlberger with Jesse and Georgie. And for the worst, I think it would have to be Psycho Dad busts down door. Kevin DA asked, Mario or Luigi? Luigi time! Hehe. Oh yeah. I'm so happy that Rowan has chosen me as his favorite Mario character. Yay! Yeah, obviously Luigi. How did you get introduced to Five Nights at Freddy's? It was November 2014, and I got home from school one time, and I watched Super Mario Lurgan's gameplay of Five Nights at Freddy's, and it looked scary, but really interesting in my point of view. Have you been to a concert? No, I haven't. Have you tried beer? Yes. How do you like my videos of you? They're decent. They're okay. Do you exercise? Rarely. HRR Productions asked, did you used to like Super Mario Lurgan back when he did videos with plush and not puppets? Yeah. Do you like Full House? I never watched it, but I hear it's a very popular sitcom. Have you heard of the BBC sitcom Father Ted? No, I haven't. Which TV show do you think is better? Imagination Movers or The Upside Down Show? I remember watching the latter when I was little because it was quite funny and weird. It was like a fever dream or something. Mama Luigi asked, "What happened to your TikTok account?" I closed my original one because people were cyberbullying me over a video I posted. So, but I opened a new one. So make sure to follow me on that. Alien Fairy 13 asked, is Rowan an abbreviation of a longer name or is it just Rowan? It's just the latter. It's just Rowan. David Ivan Corovera asked, have you ever watched Shrek in Madagascar? Yes. Are you excited for Sonic the Hedgehog 3 in December 2024? Yeah. What is your opinion on Wallace and Gromit? It's good. Do you believe 2020 was a good year or a bad year? It was a really shitty year, say the least. What's your opinion on Tex from THX? He's cool. And I accidentally gave him a really bad reputation from THX fans because of my THX passes. What is your favorite scene from Toy Story 1 and 2? For the former, the claw machine scene, and for the latter, the scene where Woody and Jesse escape the plane. What is the first THX certified Disney VHS and DVD in the 90s to 20s? I don't really know. But I know that the latter was Tarzan. Can you do a voice impression of Buzz Lightyear? Okay. You are a sad, strange little man, and you have my pity. Farewell. Do you... Okay. Alex T11 asked, Have you heard of Milo and Color Blocks? No, I haven't. Brendan the DVD fan asked, what other Pokemon movies have you seen apart from Hoopla and the Clash of Ages? Nothing else yet. What's your opinion on the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl era? It's good, but I never watched a single bit of it. But I think of maybe seeing it. What's your favorite car from Ford? I don't really know. What's your favorite Wiggles video that came out before you were born? I'd say Wiggle Time, the 1998 re recording. Have you seen any Blue Sky Studios films in cinemas? Let me think. Let me look up the Blue Sky Studios films to see if there were any films I saw at cinemas. Hold on. This is gonna take a while. Okay. Spies in Disguise. That was the only Blue Sky Studios film I saw in cinemas before it went defunct. What's your least favorite Disney movie? I don't really have one, to be honest. But the closest to a least favorite Disney film is Encanto, because one of the characters, Isabella, was a huge bitch to Mirabelle. Well, I think Encanto's okay. I don't have anything against it, nor do I hate it. I just find it to be art. I just find it to be decent. Okay. Chavo Party Fan Studio 2005 asked, what's your favorite Cars movie? The first film, as always. What's your opinion on Cars on the Road? Um, it's a good Pixar original series. I watched a bit of it on Disney Plus and it was okay. Have you ever watched the Tom and Jerry 2021 movie? Yes, I have. Mackenzie Freeman asked, can you do a video called The Problems with Lost Internship Creepypastas? I might probably do that. Thank you for the suggestion. Well, everyone, those are all the questions I have answered for today. So, make sure, feel free to post some comments down below, and I'm gonna be happy to answer either of them. Just make sure to read the rules first before you comment, okay? Well, this has been episode 3 of season 3 of Rounds Q&A, and I'm gonna see you guys in a future episode like this. Goodbye.